Hi, I'm Ben.
I'm Scoot.
And we just checked out Chris Nolan's new film, Dunkirk. My ears are still kind of ringing. How about you, Scoot?
Sorry, what'd you say?
So Dunkirk's obviously the dramatic retelling of an important chapter in World War II history, when 400,000 troops were stranded on a beach in France with no means of escape. And Chris Nolan's obviously chosen to tell this story because it is so rich with drama, and it's crazy that it hasn't really been told before. He obviously saw potential in it. So, is it any good, Scoot?
Yes, this is one of the most intense theatrical experiences I've had all year, and it is definitely worth seeing in theaters, and it is full on, guys. I will warn you, this is intense.
We shall go on to the end. We shall never surrender.
We've kind of seen big scale war opening sequences in something like Saving Private Ryan, but I actually think this film, for me, reminded me more of an experience that I got with The Revenant, which is a sustained suspense and tension over the course of, in this case, about 110 minutes. So it's not necessarily, to me, it doesn't feel like the big war epics that you would immediately think of, and what everyone kind of thought of when they heard Chris Nolan was making this film.
It's very much the story of these guys being bombarded, you know, from mortars, from Stuka dive bombers, just trying to survive, and they're having everything thrown at them. And I think Nolan does a really good job of kind of putting you in the boots of these soldiers through awesome cinematography, intense sound design, a really kicking score, and it's just like I felt like I was there for the running time.
Let's talk about the score and the sound design for a moment, because I don't know about you, but I feel shell-shocked right now walking out of that movie.
100%. I don't know whether it was just the theater we saw it in, but it is loud and intense, and everything from the scream of the Stuka dive bombers coming down on these guys on the beach to just random pot shots from German soldiers coming out of nowhere. I jumped out of my seat way too many times that it's probably embarrassing, but
it's a big wall of sound, and it kind of blurs the lines between, and this is happening more and more lately, between music and sound design. And
especially in Nolan's films, right? Because, I mean, so Tom Hardy plays a fighter pilot in the film, and he's almost between the sound of the Spitfire's engine and, you know, he's muffled, you know, in Tom Hardy, Christopher Nolan.
What is it with that? We were talking about this before. Yeah. I think, you know, Brad Pitt likes to eat in his movies. Tom Cruise likes to run. Tom Hardy likes to wear masks. Can we talk about one man in particular who probably suffered quite a bit on set, probably to the glee of Chris Nolan, is Mr. Harry Styles. How does he do?
He does all right, but the thing with this film is that there aren't really too many characters. These are all actors playing soldiers trying to make their way off this beach. So none of them, there's very little dialogue in the film, and so there's very little characterization. These are just, you know, young kids, soldiers, very young soldiers trying to make their way off. So he does a good job, but yeah, he's just one of many.
Yeah, look, he's fine. You know, the majority of publicity around this movie is all just been about Harry Styles. But I think Harry Styles himself would be like, oh, just chill out, bro. Like, it's my first movie. It's a supporting role. I would say out of all the actors here, you know, Mark Rylance probably gets the most to do.
Yeah, and he has probably the most emotional arc, I guess, so per se. But he's also playing a civilian who takes his own personal boat out to Dunkirk to kind of help with the rescue.
Yeah, you know, Kenneth Branagh's just being Kenneth Branagh. Yeah. Cillian Murphy is in here as well because, you know, he's Chris Nolan's lucky charm.
Got it.
And listen carefully, because Michael Caine is in this film. If you don't listen carefully, you won't hear Michael Caine.
It's pretty good.
And if you don't hear Michael Caine, she was only 16 years old.
You can practically see it from here.
What?
Home.
So Dunkirk, obviously I liked it. Scoot, is it a yes from you?
It's a yes from me.
Awesome. So go check it out, preferably in 70mm or IMAX.
And the best sound you can get. This is one intense experience that you need to experience in the theaters.
For more from us, be sure to hit that subscribe button down the bottom. We're going to keep saying it until you do it.
Please.
Hopefully my hearing will recover in time for the next screening.
Unlikely.
See you guys.
Bye.